October 2008. She arrived at her house, home alone once again. It had been a gray afternoon, but the time seemed like a picture taken out of focus, like the nightmare she had been haunted by for the past few weeks. It was strange. All this time, the same nightmare had made frequent visits to her dreams. It started the same way every time. She would come home from work, take her medication, fall asleep on the couch, then wake up with one blurry monster looking at her with its stark shadows cast on her face, only she was unable to move. She could never remember the ending. She remembered being followed. She remembered the sound of the footsteps that seemed to come closer to her every time she hid from the creature following her. But above all, she remembered the feeling of being chased in her own house, unable to escape the locked doors and windows glued shut. It was raining. She was tired. Her body grew weary as she lay down on the couch. Her eyelids filled with the heaviest lead, and she couldn't resist closing them. Her breath slowed down and deepened. The clock was ticking. Had she remembered to take her medicine? Darkness, peace, quiet. A little light showed her the monster from her nightmare. She sat up and gasped for air. The nightmare. It was just a nightmare. She got up and walked into the bathroom. She flicked the light switch, but the light didn't come on. The power had gone out. She splashed cold water on her face. Then she looked in the mirror. She fell to the floor, gasping for air. She dared not get up. Suddenly, a sound of breaking glass ended the silence. She was too scared to scream. Someone had smashed a window. Someone was in the house. Footsteps came. She rushed into the closet across the hall and closed the door. She waited, listening, worrying. There was someone outside the closet. She could feel it. It went to the other side of the house. She made a break for it and opened up the closet door. The door was locked. She panicked. The footsteps had heard her. They were coming after her. There she lay on the floor of her living room. She didn't know what had occurred, but she remembered that she didn't take her medicine. So who killed her? Was it the monster from her dreams? Was it her distorted mind? Was it a panic attack? Or was it just someone who was robbing her house? And as she drew her last breath, she wondered, did the bullet even hit her?